Whoo, lowrider S, baby. Alright, what is up everybody? It's the Moto John. You might see a little different view right now. Currently on a 2020 Lowrider S. Doing some demos and test rides over at Barb's Harley Davidson. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, check out any other videos we got posted. I'm super excited right now on a 2020 Lowrider S. First time on anything other than some smaller bikes. First time on anything other than the Sportster. And I can already tell you this thing is an absolute monster. The 114 engine, the Softail model, this thing is so comfortable already. Mid controls. This engine just wants to get up and absolutely go right off the bat. So we're currently in a demo lineup. They had the demo truck at Barb's. You heard me in my last video. Me and Fred rolled over here. He's on a 2020 Softail Slim. He's pretty excited to be on that. I think he's in the back of the line there. I don't know how much we're going to be able to crank this thing up, but man, to just get on a totally different bike, this thing's just a totally other experience. I mean, this monoshock Softail frame is just eating up all these bumps. I mean, you can feel as soon as you twist that throttle, the 114 engine is just ready to roll. I was a little nervous, honestly, getting on this thing, not having ridden anything this big before as far as power, kind of the weight or size. But I'm starting to get pretty comfortable. It's got the mid controls. They're a little bit farther forward than like some normal mids, so with my height, it feels pretty good. Just hit a big bump there, didn't even hardly feel it. Oh man, each time you shift this thing, it's just ready to go. We got a live wire back there. I think we got a set of Heritage up here to my right. The guy leading, I believe he's on a Fat Bob. This stance, kind of like this stance. If I was gonna get this bike, I would probably raise the bars up, throw some T-bars on it, and hit that club style. Throw a Road Warrior fairing on it, but man, this thing is just ready to freaking go. I'm not sure how many turns we're gonna get in here, but see how some of the handling is. Braking with the dual disc brakes right up in the front. Feels pretty good. I'm not exactly sure where we're going, but I've never really been over here before. But man, getting on this bike is absolutely awesome. I've been wanting to ride this thing ever since it came out. I'm really loving the suspension on this thing. I mean, I'm hitting bumps. It's eating it right up. Oh, here we go. A little... Oh yeah, you can dive right into these turns. Coming around some of these corners. Oh yeah, you can dive right into those, power right out of them. This is awesome. The only thing is I don't really like where the gauges are. It's kind of hard to see your speed and RPMs and stuff like that being down so low. Oh yeah, you can turn this thing right around. Smooth shifting. I really love the stance of this thing. I mean, the aesthetics, we don't even need to talk about the aesthetics. This thing just looks absolutely awesome. So much you can do to customize it. This stock seat's actually pretty comfortable. I'm reaching a little bit forward on the bars, but again, these are stock. I'd probably throw some T-bars on there, raise them up a little bit. Got a live wire right behind me. Wouldn't mind trying that out. We've already been at the dealer for a little bit now, so I don't know how much longer we're going to stick around after this. I'd like to get this thing out on the highway. I don't know if we're heading to the highway right now. crank this thing up a little bit. Man, this frame is just, this Softail frame, anybody, listen, this is my first time on this obviously, but everything I've heard about it and now getting on it, anybody who's not a fan of this new Softail frame, you gotta be crazy. This thing is like so comfortable with that mono shock back there. It's just eating up all these bumps. We got the Barracuda Silver right now. Look at that, over the train tracks, barely felt it. I mean, the power in this thing is just ready to rip at any second. I've been wanting to try out this Milwaukee 8 engine for a while, ever since it came out. And it is not disappointing, that's for sure. I could tell as soon as I sat on this thing, I was a big fan of it. Braking feels good. Handling around a couple of those roundabouts felt pretty good. You can kind of get in there, dive into some of those turns with these bars. Feel good to kind of push and lean into those. Shout out to Barb's for the demo today. Definitely appreciate this. Barb's Harley Davidson in New Jersey. Make sure you check him out. Again, Fred's back there on the 2020 Softail Slim. That's got the 107 in it. I'm sure he's liking that engine. Man, I really want to open this thing up a little bit. I think they said these rides are 30 minutes. So I'm not exactly sure where we're going, but starting to, oh, here we go, starting to get it opened up a little bit. Oh yeah, now we're getting out on the highway. Hopefully my angle of the camera is good for, I mean, it's set up for my iron, obviously. I feel like it's got to be pretty good, even with the Lowrider S here. So I think we're going to take this exit. Man, this thing, I think I'm going to go talk to a salesman right after I get off this. Just kidding, just kidding. I would love to though, man. This thing is a beast. I forget how much it weighs. It's definitely under 700 pounds, like 640, 650, something like that. And with a 114 engine in it. A lot of horsepower, a lot of torque. This thing just wants to get up and go. If it was me, I'd probably throw a 2-into-1 exhaust on here. Like I said, club style this out a little bit. I mean, it's good to get out on a different bike. Again, I'm 5'6", so I'm flat-footed right now. If any of you are wondering about the height, seat height, things like that. Again, it's got mid controls. They're a little bit forward. But with how short I am, my legs even just a little extended. Man, right through those turns. And that thing will just lean right over. Let's merge onto this highway here. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, each time you shift this thing, it just kicks right into that next gear. It's ready to roll. Man, this stock seat, I'm telling you what, this stock seat is not bad at all. But obviously I would switch it out. Can't leave a stock seat on your bike, you know? Man, I wish I would have had this on my road trip back home. We've been cruising no problem. Alright, so we're getting closer back to Barb's. Again, wrapping up this demo test ride of the 2020 Lowrider S. 114 Softail model of the Lowrider S. This thing's absolutely awesome. Really wants to get going. Mid controls, dual disc front brakes, 114 engine, absolute beast. Got some motocross style type bars on here. Suspension feeling good. Turning was awesome. Thanks again to Barb's Harley Davidson for these demo rides. I've always wanted to get on this bike, so I'm pretty excited to do it. We just walked right up, signed up, waited about maybe an hour or so. It wasn't bad. So that's gonna wrap it up today. Demo test ride on the 2020 Lowrider S. I love this thing. You might be seeing me with it soon. Nah, just kidding. Alright, as always, ride safe. It's the Moto John. We'll see y'all on down the road. Peace.